Hi, buddy. This is Scene 2, The Ghost Beach. A year later, the anniversary of Sarah's death. Brooke's family goes to the cabana for Claire's 11th birthday. Steve and the kids go to get the family some dinner at the clubhouse. Dad, is it okay if just Claire and you go get our dinner? Scott and I want to go looking for sand crabs. Yes, Adam, that'll be okay. Just don't go too far. It'll be dark soon. Thanks, Dad, said Adam. Scott found a sand dollar. He bent down to get it. A hand came up from the sand. It had long fingernails. It grabbed Scott's ankle. Adam, help! Adam grabs Scott's hand, but it didn't work. The hand was holding Scott's ankle too tight. Blood ran down his leg. Adam got a rock and hit the hand and let go. Put your arm around my waist. I will help you walk. As they're making their escape, the hand came back up, all torn and bloody. A girl stood up and shaked off the sand. She had red hair and was wearing a blue swimsuit. Adam and Scott tried to walk as fast as they could, but it was no easy task, seeing that Scott could only limp. Help us! Help us! Yelled Adam. Brad came running out of the gift store with a group of people. What happened to his leg? Asked Brad. We don't have time to explain. I need to get him to our dad, said Adam. My leg, it hurts, cried Scott. Let me have your brother. I will carry him. Where is your dad and what is his name? He's at the clubhouse. His name is Steve. Steve! Steve! Brad yelled. Who's calling me? Oh my gosh! What happened to Scott's leg? A hand came up in the sand and grabbed him by the ankle, said Adam. A hand? Oh, this kid is talking crazy, a man said in the crowd. It really happened, said Adam. Everyone walked off. Adam finished telling his dad and Brad what happened. Did I hear you right? A girl came up from the sand with red hair and wearing a blue swimsuit? Asked Brad. Yes, said Adam. I saw her too yesterday, just before dawn. I was about to go for a swim. I saw a body floating in the water. It was a girl. She was wearing a blue swimming suit. I went in to pull her out. She turned her head, then opened her eyes, and he hissed at me. I ran out of the water, yelling. She stood up and came after me. I ran as fast as I could. I could hear my heartbeat. She looked just like the girl who drowned last year. I saw her picture in the paper. I don't recall her name. I wonder why she's haunting the beach. It can't be the same girl. There's no such thing as ghosts, Steve said as he handed Adam their dinner. He took Scott out of Brad's arms. Thanks for helping my boys. You're welcome. Steve took Scott to the first aid center. What are we going to tell Mom? Asked Adam. Not what you told us. You don't believe me, do you? Don't talk to me like that. Sorry, Dad. We will tell her, Scott. And you went exploring. Scott slipped and fell. I don't like lying to her. This will be the only time that we do. You guys understand me? Yes, Dad. We do. The nurse cleaned up Scott's leg. Now make sure you change the bandages, she said. When they got back to the cabana, Scott's mom freaked out when she saw the bandages. What happened? Someone tell me what happened. Scott and I went out exploring. Annie slipped and fell. Scott did not feel like eating dinner, so he asked to be excused. That night he could not sleep. His leg hurt, so he decided to get up and get something to eat. Then the handle on his door moved. Who's there? Who's there? Adam, is that you? Adam, is that you? No one answered as he got out of bed. Ouch! He said as he dropped his leg on the floor and limped to the door. He opened it up and looked around, then went in the front room and turned on the light. There was Sarah standing by the doorway, all wet. What do you want? What do you want? He yelled. His dad came running into the room and found him by himself. Who are you yelling at? That girl. The girl we were telling you about. The one we saw at the beach. She was just here. Steve went into the kitchen to get the flashlight and went outside, but didn't see anyone. He went back inside and closed the door. Dad, what does she want? What does she want? Dad, I was just thinking. When Brooke's friend came up missing, she told the reporters that her friend was wearing a blue swimsuit and she had red hair. What was her name? What was it? It was Sarah, Steve said. What does she want? Dad, I can tell by the look in your face. You don't believe me? I saw her. I know someone was here, 'cause the floor is wet. I just have a hard time believing it was Sarah. Like I said before, there's no such thing as ghosts. Then why does she look so much like her? They stayed up all night talking about it. Patty woke up and found them asleep on the couch. She went over to wake them up. Then there was a knock on the door. Patty! Patty, are you up? She opened the door. It was Mary. Is Steve up? I need him to help me look for Ted. Last night he went for a swim when we got here. I stayed in our room and I packed our clothes. I lay down for a minute and fell asleep. When I got up this morning, he was not in bed. Steve, get up. What is it? Ted is missing. He did not come home last night. What? I don't understand. Mary told him what he just told Patty. They went outside. There's people yelling, there's someone in trouble at the south side of the beach. Maybe it's Ted. No, it's a girl's voice. Help me, help me. When they got there, no one was there. Johnny ran into the water. Oh no, she's drowning. He went under the water and found her laying on the bottom. Johnny quickly swam over to her. She sat up and opened her eyes. She came swimming to Johnny. He yelled, but they could not hear him because there was too much noise. Where is Johnny? His wife cried, running into the water. Don't just stand there, all of you. Come in and help me find him. They all looked, but they could not find him. Later that night, Pam went for a walk on the beach. She could not believe that Johnny was gone. She had an uneasy feeling that she was not alone. Pam turned around. She saw a girl coming up from the water. She was holding her husband's necklace. Pam just stood there. She couldn't believe what she was seeing. Pam closed her eyes and said, "It's just a bad dream. She's not real." Pam opened her eyes. The girl was gone. She put down her head and started to cry. Pam started walking back to her cabana, and she saw a girl. She was going over to cabana number 2. She was still holding her husband's necklace. Pam ran after her. She quickly vanished. End of scene 2. Thanks for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe.